Japan Albins and laid money. These rare gold pieces were made from the 16th century up through the 19th century, and carry face values of 1 ryo to 10 ryo. They predate the modern era of Japanese coinage, which began under the reform of 1870 and was precipitated by the 1868 political revolution in Japan that saw the end of centuries-old military rule and restoration of imperial leadership. Albins, a type of Tokugawa coinage, are extremely scarce and reach back to an era that produced the Heishi Albin and D. Tensho era piece minted circa 1588, that represents among the first Albins minted in Japan. Approximately a half-dozen specimens are known to survive, and most of these are impounded in various institutions, making them impossible for private collectors to own. The rare circa 1588 Albin that went for nearly $2 million is considered a collectible of utmost importance as a national treasure, as an early example of one of Japan's most important forms of money during the feudal era. The ryo itself represents a unit of gold currency in Japan. However, silver and bronze currencies also circulated alongside the gold albins in what was a complex and colorful monetary system that lasted for well more than 2 centuries. Number 2. 1870 Japan Modern Coin Pattern Set. With the demise of feudalism in Japan and the resurrection of formal imperialism with the Meiji Restoration, in 1868 came many changes to the island nation, including a new form of money. The 1870 Japan pattern coin set that realized more than $1.5 million represents a new period not just for Japanese money but also for the nation, as any sovereign entity builds its identity among its people and on the global scene through coin of the realm. The 8 coins in the 1870 pattern set represent a major transition for Japan, one during which the nation reached beyond its own borders to form new geopolitical alliances and trading partners around the world. The 1870 Japan patterns were among the first of their kind under the leadership of the Meiji Emperor, which drew the curtain the ingot-style coinage long used in Japan, and instead looked toward the future with standardized coins that are round in shape and more uniform in size. The prototype coins showcase the talents of Japanese master engraver Natsuo Kano, artist Tama Masuda, and calligrapher Hyoka Ishii. Their designs were then shipped to the Royal Mint in London, and engraver Leonard Charles Wyan translated the raw artwork into a set of coinage dies that were used to strike pattern coins. No certain numbers give numismatists a precise mintage on the 1870 patterns struck by Wyan, but only 2 complete sets accounted for. One resides at the British Royal Mint, making this set the only one available to own. Stackbauer's Gallery's Hong Kong auction in April 2021 was pleased to have the honor of offering this set, which became the most valuable Japanese coin set to trade at auction. Number 3. China Silver Dollar Pattern, Year 17, 1928. Chinese silver dollars are extraordinarily popular with collectors around the world, and rare patterns always take large sums of money when they come up for auction. That was the case with the Mukden Tiger Silver Dollar Pattern, Year 17, 1928 that was graded PCGS SP64 and fetched an astonishing $2.28 million to become the most valuable Chinese coin sold at public auction. What makes this piece so special? From the grading standpoint, it is a simply outstanding specimen, with an extremely sharp strike and gorgeous, original surfaces bearing a satiny luster and stunning hues of rose, wine, and russet. On technical merits, the piece that traded hands at the Stackbauer's Gallery's April 2021 Hong Kong auction is just the second finest certified by PCGS of the known handful around available, with only one other example grading slightly higher at PCGS SP64+. The pattern coin itself tells its own interesting tale of Governor Cheng Tso-lin, an influential Chinese military figure who helped unify the region in northeast China, and was assassinated in 1928 by the Japanese Kwintong Army. The obverse of the coin that bears a bust of the fallen leader reads in Chinese characters, "Memorial Coin of the Commander-in-Chief", while the reverse depicts 2 crossed flags, which include a flag representing the Republic of China and iron blood flag symbolizing the Wushang.
Weight of the world on your shoulders, Child, don't forget who you are. Don't lose your head or your heart. I bet my life on your stars. You'll be dancing, dancing on the moon.